Hello and welcome to the BNMIT podcast. In today's episode, we are going to dive deep into the world of ESG investing and uncover the insights that drive sustainable and responsible businesses in the world today. I'm your host Rohini Keshav and we have an exciting episode lined up for you. In today's discussion, we are going to explore about fundamentals of ESG, its importance, its impact, its strategies, and how it is transforming the financial landscape. Firstly, I would like to introduce our guest speaker of today, Mrs. Vasudha Srivatsa, a renowned expert in finance who is here to share with us her insights on ESG investing and help students, investors, as well as the companies gain a valuable perspective on how ESG investing is shaping the future. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rohini. I'm glad to be a part of this podcast.
So let's get started. So ma'am, before we get into the deeper meaning of ESG investing, could you please give us an overview of what exactly is ESG investing?
Sure. Let me just tell you what ESG stands for. It's environmental, social, and governance factors. So when it comes to ESG investing, incorporating all these factors while taking investment decisions by the investors. In today's scenario, investors are considering various non-finance metrics, that is, environmental, social, and governance factors to take their wise investment decision. That's a brief about ESG investing.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a brief overview. Ma'am, can you please break down the components of ESG and explain what each one entails?
Sure. To start with environmental factors, it consists of biodiversity, climate changes, or waste management. That how companies are dealing with these issues. When it comes to social factors, companies are more conscious about labor engagements or employee relationships and how it maintains good relationship with customers. So it's all about maintaining social relationship with the society. And governance factors focus on board diversity, internal practices and policy, and also shareholders' rights.
That is clear, ma'am. Ma'am, could you please let us know how does ESG investing actually differ from traditional investing?
Yes. Traditional investing considers only risk and return factors of companies. However, ESG investing considers more than just risk and returns. That ESG investing is in line with our finance concept, that is triple bottom line, wherein companies consider people, planet, and also profit. So ESG investing is more of considering the entire planet just rather than considering only the financial goals.
That's clear, ma'am, how ESG investing actually differs from the traditional investing. So going forward, can you please tell us about the history of ESG investing, or is it some random sudden development in the world of finance?
The evolution of ESG investing traces back in 1960s. It was called as environmental health and safety measures of company. Later in the 1990s, it was termed as corporate social responsibility. And in the year 2004, in an UN-supported report, that is, Who Cares Wins. So, in that report, the term ESG was coined. Since then, it has grown exponentially and in the recent years, it has got its traction.
It's actually fascinating to know that the concept of ESG investing has evolved over the decades. But ma'am, like you mentioned, it has gained a significant traction in the recent years. Can you let us know what could be the probable reason for that?
Sure, Rohini. If you just look back a decade ago, it has been a roller coaster ride for all of us. We have seen corona pandemic and we have seen a lot of extreme climatic conditions in the world. So as a result of that, investors have become more conscious towards their investments. They want to consider the companies which are doing good to the planet and society. Especially, COVID pandemic has taught us a lot and ESG investing is one among them.
So now all of us know that why ESG investing has become a key focus. So going forward, Ma'am, ESG investing, is it something only for the large institutions or can the individual investors also be part of it?
Definitely, individual investors can also consider ESG investing. There are so many financial advisors and also robo-advisors. They advise these individual investors to consider ESG factors of companies along with the financial performances. And also with the development of technology, individual investors can also access various ESG metrics of companies and they can take their own investment decisions.
It's really encouraging to know that the concept of ESG investing is accessible and is within the reach of everyone. So going ahead, ma'am, can you please let us know how the ESG investing is a game changer for both investors as well as the companies?
Yes. In the recent years, there was a debate going on that if you follow ESG investing, you may have to compromise with your financial returns. But many researchers have shown that ESG investing is a win-to-win strategy. Both companies and investors can be benefited out of this ESG investing. If I talk about companies can gain a lot of brand reputation in the eyes of stakeholders. They will become more resilient at the time of crisis. At the same time, there is a positive correlation also between financial returns and ESG practices of a company. And also from investors' perspective, they can align their values along with their financial goals so that they can allocate their portfolio as per their requirement and also they can save our planet.
Yes, ma'am. So going forward, ma'am, are there any risks or challenges that are associated with ESG investing?
Yes, any advancements come with challenges and ESG investing is not an exceptional one. Companies self-assess their ESG practices and give their scores in the annual reports. This will mislead investors and they will be ended up investing in such companies by sacrificing other opportunities in non-ESG companies. So this will lead to a lot of confusion in the minds of investors also. But if these things are taken care, definitely ESG investing is a very good option to create values for long term for investors.
So it's very evident, just like any other investment, ESG investment also requires a due diligence and a careful consideration before proceeding forward. So moving on, ma'am, is there any significant evidence that the ESG investing yields a competitive financial returns for the companies?
Definitely, we have a very good example in our Indian perspective. We all know about Tata Group. It's our own Indian company. Tata Group has taken various ESG initiatives in the recent years, like reducing carbon footprints or digital literacy programs and also community engagement initiatives. This has resulted in increased brand reputation and also if you look at the statistics of Tata Group, it has made a huge success when it comes to financial returns in terms of profitability also.
That's a very relevant and relatable example, ma'am. It reassures and indicates that ESG investing is very promising. So before we wrap up, what would be the advice you would like to give to the investors as well as the companies that are looking forward to incorporate ESG practices into their strategies?
Well, in India, SEBI has mandated that top 1,000 listed companies should report their ESG scores in their annual reports. But for other companies, it's just a voluntary initiative. What I would suggest each and every company is to take up these ESG practices and also ESG reporting as a mandatory initiative to create that brand reputation amongst its stakeholders. And also, it makes such companies more resilient. And also, it is proven that there is a positive correlation between the financial returns in long term and the ESG practices being adopted by such companies. And also, to talk about investors, if they have not yet started considering these ESG factors, it's time to start now because ESG investing will help investors to align their values along with their financial goals. They can manage their risk along with higher returns At the same time, they can also save our planet as a responsible citizens. So now, ESG is no more a buzzword. It's a powerful force reshaping our financial landscape.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a great advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today for this session and sharing your valuable perspectives on ESG investing. So it is very evident and clear that ESG investing is very crucial for both investors as well as for the companies that are looking forward to stay competitive as well as responsible in the rapidly evolving world of finance. We hope our listeners found the episode informative as well as inspiring. Stay tuned for more insightful episodes as BNMIT continues to explore various topics. Until next time, stay tuned, stay informed, stay authentic. Thank you.